So you just got yourself a brand new washer and dryer. Cool. Chances are pretty good you're probably going to have to replace the water hoses going to it. Man, why can't things just be simple sometimes? What type of water supply line should you use? For the most part, usually you have two choices. The traditional rubber hose or the braided flexible hose. Let's take a closer look and I'll give you my 2 cents on what I think is the best choice. Now, as you can see, I've went ahead and I've cut both of these supply lines in half. The braided flexible type as well as the traditional rubber hose. If you look carefully, the ends that connect, I've taken the washers out, they're pretty similar, so there's really not a huge make and break when it comes to these. It's the quality of what these hoses are made of. First of all, let's inspect the braided flexible hose. This has a stainless steel braiding around it, as you can see, and I kind of pulled it back a little bit so you can actually see what's exposed. It has sort of like a fibrous coating to it, and inside is kind of like a PEX piping. So it's actually got a triple layer to it. Now let's have a go at the traditional rubber hose. This has a rubber coating on it, and inside has that same material which looks like it's PEX. So this has two forms of protection. Now if you look really closely, the insides of these two are very, very similar with the same kind of quality of material and stuff, yet this doesn't have that third layer of braided hosing like this one does. I get asked this question all the time by customers. What do you prefer, Tim? Would you rather have the regular old rubber hose or the braided flexible? It's a 50-50 toss-up when I come to people's homes. I see about just as many of the rubber ones as I do the braided flexible one. Here is my deciding factor. I take and I inspect both of these outside of the braided part, and we're going to talk about that in a second. I squeeze them together, squeeze them. This has a whole lot more give. I don't trust that type of fibrous threading that's on there. This outside shell seems to be a lot more sturdier and more well put together. On top of that, if you live in a coastal area, this stainless steel is going to rust. Trust me, I've never been on a call where one of these rubber hoses has burst. I've been on several when these have burst. These things start rusting and they'll start eating away at this fibrous material that's the outside shell of the lining, and next thing you know, you have a pinhole leak and you can flood out a garage. So when it comes down to my opinion, I'll take the old traditional rubber hose any day of the week. I know that this construction of this material is much better. I've never seen one of these burst yet. Like I said, I've seen plenty of those other ones bust, and in fact showed up at someone's house and either a closet in their home or the inside of the garage is completely flooded out. There you guys go. There's my 2 cents on what I prefer to have in my home when it comes to supplying water to my washing machine. Any day of the week, I will take the old school rubber hosing because I know the construction is better. These look nice, but if you live in a coastal area such as I do in Florida, this stuff is going to rust over time and eat away at that fibrous material. Good luck with your choice. And if you enjoyed this video, consider dropping down, hitting the subscribe button, and sharing it with a friend. Until next time, thanks for joining me here on Plumbing with Tim. Keep plumbing.